Okay, up next, the Frank's fly. This is the fly. I'm quite sure it's an old pattern. I'm not really sure where it originated, but I know it was originally tied with polar bear hair as a wing. Of course, we won't do that today. We've got a substitute, but first we're going to tie in our chenille body. This is obviously an egg pattern, and I've caught a lot of fish in the Seatuck River in Alaska, and during our Seatuck show, this was a pattern that took fish there. And again, it's pretty easy to tie. Got your body material, and then we can palmer in a hackle, and then I like to tie it down forward. Gives you a chance to get a little more thread base down there and something else, and then you can clip this off the front. And this is how easy it is. You can use really orange chenille if you want to. The original pattern calls for really orange. This is more of a peachy faded color that I found to be really effective. And obviously we're tying on a steelhead salmon hook there. I believe it's a 1099 by Tiemco. And it's really easy. And now we just simply palmer our hackle and then give this fly a little more life. I love palmering hackles anyways. I just think it looks cool on flies. And then as you get forward here, I like to take a few wraps up there at the top just to give it a little more oomph. And then I tie down the hackle and a little clip. Now we could have put a little ribbing in there, a wire rib to wrap over that hackle. And I just make sure that hackle is bound down tight. But we could have put a rib through there, again wrapping the opposite way, kind of lashing down that hackle, so if a fish's tooth hits it and breaks it, this fly is going to be a little more durable. But again, we're trying to save some time here. Now we're going to use just white bucktail for the wing, and I have already stacked this. Okay, so it's just simply sitting on here. Okay, and I like to bring it back to about the bend. I don't like to give a steelhead much to grab onto without getting that hook in their mouth. So I simply, some guys will trim it before they lay it on there. I don't do that. But I'll bind it down there pretty good. And hair is always interesting to work with up there because it is a dense, coarse material. And then I pull this back and get my scissors down as far as I can. Snip it. I didn't quite get it all. And then it leaves you a little bit there in the front. And then I just simply bind that down. And it makes for a little longer head when you don't trim it. You can trim it and then lay it on there and bind it down. But I don't do that because I don't mind a little longer head. That's going to give me more durability with that fly. Obviously that wing is bound down in a longer area, and it's going to be better in the long run. Okay, and then it's a simple finish. Now you can use crystal flash for the wing. Anything that you like. Again, you can experiment, and then of course you got to hit that head with some cement, and that's the Frank's fly. If you're headed to the Seatuck, make sure you got a few of those in the box.